Hey! Welcome to the Criterion Connection. I'm Wade.
And I'm Joe.
And today we are doing a little movie from the 80s by Alex Cox, starring Emilio Estevez
And Harry Dean Stanton.
It's a movie called Repo Man. Not the wrestler. So yeah, we're doing Repo Man. It's a little it's kind of like, it's the homage. We talked about Smithereens. This is kind of like the same kind of, it's in the same category of this punk rock movie thing. I've never seen this movie until last night.
Yeah.
Never seen this movie until last night. And boy, I like this movie a lot.
It is definitely not what you expect when you watch the first 5 minutes.
Oh no. Oh no, you're thinking, it's like, oh, it's going to be punk, and it's got Emilio, they show the scene with all these punks are moshing in a parking lot. No music, I'm guessing, is playing. There's no band, just moshing, because they're punk. And then you have great characters, like the punk friends that always are just tie into everything somehow.
Duke,
and
Archie, and
Debbie.
whoever, yeah, Debbie.
Duke is such a great character as an actor. I want to settle down, you know.
I want you to be, have my baby. Why?
And Debbie's got this like weird, like kind of like this tinfoil. No, it doesn't look like tinfoil, but it's like a shiny jacket. Like, what is that?
Her character in that part, like, I was like, this is 80s Storm from X-Men.
Oh my god! And then one of my favorite things is when they're robbing the liquor store. We're going off on tangent, but just these random characters. When they go in the liquor store, rob the guy, Archie with the mohawk.
Yeah.
He has the paper bag. Oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, it's mostly about Emilio. He's kind of like trying to find what he wants in his life.
It's a couple different storylines.
He gets tricked.
You follow those punks that we just talked about. Your primary character is Emilio Estevez.
Otto.
That's
his character.
And then later you have the Repo guys. And then this scientist driving his '66 Chevrolet Malibu.
Yeah. And the government people chasing them.
And the government people chasing him. Yeah.
I like it. I like how he gets tricked into becoming a Repo Man.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and the Repo Man, just like when my favorite scenes are when he's with Bud, he's with Light.
Yeah.
Oh, Light's a great character in general.
Light is fantastic.
There's running gags like the Diatrix book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like It's Hot in Here kind of car. You also have Miller.
Miller is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, and it kind of like, it really ties into the end really well.
I just love, he's like, I don't drive because I do most of my thinking on the bus. Like, the more you drive, the dumber you are. I was like, son of a gun.
And they're like, you're so smart.
And Emilio, like, just kind of being an apprentice, like, riding along with all of them.
Yeah, and you're also learning how to become a Repo Man and how dangerous it is. There's like little things like I knew I was in for a great movie when they show Emilio, they established Emilio, and he has that little cross earring. I was like, oh my god! And you have the nerdy character that's
Kevin,
his friend.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, he's another punk.
Yeah,
but he's the nerdy one.
He's the nerdy punk, and they both get fired. I also love the product placement in this movie.
Oh yeah, because it's like this weird kind of like almost dystopic version of 1980s LA.
I mean, of course, you can see the McDonald's sign back there. But,
but like all the stuff like in the grocery store, like you see it a lot. It'll be like, you want a drink, and then I get cans like a 6-pack, and it just says drink in this like super clean.
Like when he gets to his parents' house, he's eating food out of a can.
It says food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's really cool. Like touches of detail.
Yeah.
Because it makes you think like, is this like a dystopic? Is this like a dystopic like future possibly, or are they just like
they're just being punk rock saying they watch They Live and they're like, oh obey.
Yeah, they're just being creative with avoiding product placement.
Yeah, like
and Alex Cox, to his credit, is a very punk rock kind of guy. He did Sid and Nancy, I believe, as well later.
The opening credits just has this is the green map of the city, and it's just like punk rock to the max.
Yeah.
And there's some great jokes in there, like Emilio's meeting with his girlfriend and the science lady, with the metal hand.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, what? And there's like, I can't believe I like that band. I used to like that band, and they show the band, and they're terrible. They're a terrible acoustic band. I'm like, this is fucking great humor.
Yeah.
It's got great sci-fi to it.
Yeah.
It saves money. They don't show any aliens or any sci-fi things.
What's really funny to me is, if you like Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, this is a movie you're gonna like. This is a much easier to deal with movie for like the regular crowd.
Than Buckaroo is, yeah, I agree.
Than Buckaroo. But if you like Buckaroo, this is your movie, man.
This is a movie. This is just a fun little movie. It's 90 minutes, so it's not. The pacing's really good. I like how it's kind of frenetic. It's just like, oh, one night. He's repoing with this guy. He's repoing with this guy. He's repoing with this guy. You meet a different cast of characters. I like. I don't want to spoil it, but
don't spoil it.
There's a scene where he says, "Screw that."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
okay, well, I'll give a little bit more. It won't be a spoiler, but there's a point where he gets the decision to get the girl.
Yeah.
Or go the other way, and he says, and every movie you see, he picks the girl, picks love over everything. And this one, he goes...
She's like, what about a relationship? And he's like, screw...
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
And he walks off. And it was such an interesting... It's so much fun.
It's a great touch. That was one of my favorite touches of the movie. It was just like, that. Because it kind of seemed like it was like a weird... He's not a really likable character sometimes. Like, I was not a big fan of him, like, going to her work and getting naked. And
yeah.
It was kind of, like, jerkish, but I guess he's just a punk and he's a kid.
He's not
21.
He's a jerk the entire movie to her. How he treats his parents, where he's trying to get the money.
Yeah.
And he's like, can I get the money before I go to finish school?
It even ties into, like, the evangelical...
I wish that had more to do with it.
Yeah.
It reminds me, like, there's Buckaroo Banzai, and there's also, like, it's almost like a rat race kind of movie.
Yeah.
Because everybody's after this car.
Yeah.
And because you have
also, like, this movie has...
The Rodriguez brothers?
Yeah, this movie also has a lot of insults, like, fuck you. No one said fuck you to me. No one tells me to shut up, and then light comes up, shut up. No one tells me to shut up, man. Like, it's just a lot of, like, screw you.
And you have all these different factions after this car. You the scientists who, at one point, is trying to get it back.
Yeah.
You have the CIA. You have the Rodriguez brothers. You have the Repo men. And you have all the other various people looking for this car.
I love the Rodriguez brothers so much. They're just so... Yeah. They're great little characters.
Everybody... It doesn't matter how small a character is. They're, like, really entertaining, at least...
Yeah.
For whatever part they play in the movie.
Great soundtrack, too.
Great soundtrack if you like punk rock.
Yeah. So, buy, round, or skips, Joe?
Buy.
Buy. Same here. I think it's a unanimous buy. This movie is great.
Yeah, there's no if, ands, there's no, well, rent if, no, just buy it.
No.
It's super fun.
It's a fun little sci-fi movie.
Sci-fi, kind of road movie.
Sci-fi
coming of age a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Yeah, so... That's what we think. So let us know on Twitter at MidCondishMCP. Let us know in the comment section right down below. Hit the subscribe button while you're at it so you get more of these Criterion connections.
We need Alex Cox to make more movies.
We're nearing Halloween month, so we're going to do some horror movies. So make suggestions. Please make suggestions down there so we can make it easier for us because there's a lot of horror movies on the Criterion collection.
Yep.
You can also follow us on Instagram, Condish Productions, to follow more stuff. You know, post nice little pictures of the art and stuff like that we do for the show. So yeah, I think next week we're going to do Tree of Life. I believe it came out this week on Blu-ray for Criterion. It may, or maybe it comes out next week. I'm not sure. But we're going to do it.
Terrence Malick movie.
Yeah. I think it's our first Terrence Malick.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so.
We're going to do it next week.
Yeah.
So next week is the Tree of Life. So until next time, punk rock never forgets, and neither do we.